Hello everyone, Dr. Jason West with some ideas and tips about midday lag. Now what does that mean? What that means is when people go through the day and they have energy in the morning, they go to lunch and then they come back and they sit at their desk or they go back to their job, and what happens is they feel like they need to prop up their eyelids with toothpicks. They get really tired, afternoon yawners, and so many people, what they'll do is they'll go get a donut or they'll go get an energy drink or a cup of coffee or some type of caffeine to try and get a crutch into their system to give them extra energy. And what happens is we've got our body off kilter. We usually have some type of blood sugar imbalance, and for many people, it means the pancreas is overreactive. Now, blood sugar is one of those things that are really important in health. Too high a blood sugar is really bad. It's going to kill you, or at least give you major complications that may kill you. Diabetes, we want to do our best to manage that condition, and there's lots and lots of treatment interventions for type 2 diabetes and even type 1 diabetes. Now, the opposite side is the hypoglycemia or reactive hypoglycemia, or something called neuroglycopenia, which means when the blood sugar gets low, the nerves fail. So what can we do about afternoon yawning? It's usually a sign that your pancreas is overreactive. You get sugars from your carbohydrates, simple or complex, at lunch. What happens is the pancreas kicks in, it drops the blood sugar. When the blood sugar drops, the nerves freak out and people get fatigued or they'll start yawning. And for some people out there, obviously not you watching this, they can get hyper irritable. They can actually turn into a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type scenario. So the worst thing that we can do for that condition is to do what most people are doing, which is add sugar. Some type of sugar intervention, a Snickers bar, a candy bar, energy drink. And what happens is like throwing gasoline on the fire. We get a big flare up of sugar in the system. And you know what the pancreas does? It drops the blood sugar. So you flare it up, then it drops it down. You get angry, you get tired, you get irritable, you get drowsy again, so we throw more sugar on the fire. It's a self-perpetuating problem. What the better thing to do is to support the pancreas nutritionally, and what we need to do with that is to make sure that we're putting protein or a log or piece of coal on the fire, because that really helps to stabilize your blood sugar levels throughout the day, and you can avoid the bonking or the afternoon crash, the midday lag. It also works really well for people is smaller portion size controlled meals that are more frequent instead of the typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the worst thing that people can do if you're an afternoon yawner, and it happens all the time because people don't plan their day correctly or they get out of the habit, is breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's where you get all of your energy that you come from. And if you avoid breakfast and have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and before bed, what happens is your body has a tendency to say, oh my gosh, we're going to go through another famine. We better store up things. It's really hard on your metabolism. If you want to feel better, we need to put some breakfast into your system when you start the day. And it should be a breakfast that your grandma or your great grandma would make, a stick to your ribs type of breakfast, so that you're fueled throughout the day. Now, a lot of times people say, well, Dr. West, I don't feel like eating in the morning. I don't like breakfast. And my answer is that's because we've trained your body to be that way. It's a free country. You can have your symptoms as long as you want. But if you want to avoid afternoon lag, eat breakfast, make sure that you're having consistent meals throughout the day. We talked earlier on video about water and why it's so important, and make sure that you're drinking half your body weight in ounces every day. And then there's some really neat supplements that you can do for afternoon lag. One's called Blood Sugar All-in-One from Nature's NX. Some chromium, selenium, calcium, magnesium are all really important minerals. And I've also seen some really good outcomes with essential fatty acids. Somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids really help to clean up your system, help your pancreas, and give you energy throughout the day. So if you're afternoon lagging, make sure that you understand that your body is missing something, that you're looking for a crutch. Try to avoid sugar and do something healthier, because it'll make you far better in the long term than doing something quick and easy. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you'd like more information, education, or want to work with us, head over to bestmedicaloptions.com. And if you want to help to reach, teach, and heal the world, leave a comment, share it with someone that you love. It may seem like an impossible task, but those that are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do.